I remember roaches and rats, rat traps and roach motels, gigantic holes in the ceiling, reeking rains that fell. We catch drops in a pail while wet wood would swell. This house was a broken home, this was the place that we dwelled. Our upbringing, broken glass, stanky dumpsters and trash, bicycles with training wheels, ashy knuckles and scabs. And I'm grateful for my upbringing. I am who I am. I'm a warrior trained to fight, not to scram in the jam. Fist fights in the field, bruised eagles would kill. Even then we lived by ethics, we were taught not to squeal. But above everything else, we were taught not to kill. You can heal from cuts and scrapes, but death is a done deal. Remember back then, you had friends to the end. This was before those same friends would kill you cold over ends. Remember sitting with kin, marble games in the den. If our parents had a party, we stayed up to the end. Those days were so simple, so sweet, so sincere, that thinking about the past is enough to sum my tears. And I've grown over the years and conquered some of my fears. And I'm still growing and grateful I'm still here. We done came a long way from rock fights in the street. Now my people slang rock on the block just to eat. Now my people slang X, do meth and smoke wet. Now my people slave for minimum wage and staying dead. I guess I'm doing better than some, worse than others. My sister had her first child, but I lost my mother. And later on down the line, I said goodbye to my brother. So I'm grateful for the day I might not see another. It's a blessing to overcome in these ghettos and slums. The crumbs that we take for granted are a feast for some. My mama worked her pretty hands till the fingers were numb. Worked miracles with crumbs and a fixed income. Also worked her pretty hands to the bone for rich folk that wouldn't drive to her grave with the cars that they own. So some days I sit in the zone, let this pen hit the paper, let my mind drip the places I've known. Try to bleed these thoughts out through a poem. Try to get these memories unstuck from the muck in my dome. My mama said I'm never alone, cause there's a million people feeling what I'm feeling. If I stay in the zone, I could bring you people back to the home, back to the place where the chasms in the ceiling made it harder than stone to take anything for granted, even struggle and strife. If it's the truth, they gon' chant it, put that on my life.
Come on.